Hello, it's Vidas again, and today I'd like to talk about why many Baroque compositions written in minor keys usually end in major, on the major chord. Why is that? For example, you can take prelude and fugue in for example, A minor, and the last chord would be A major. Did you notice this anywhere in your minor compositions from the Baroque period, or with the chorale prelude, right, in minor key, but it ends on the major chord. The thing is that this trick to end the minor piece on the major chord is called Picardy third. Let's take an example in A minor, for example. If the piece is in A minor, the last chord could be A minor, right? But the third, A to C, right? The A minor chord consists of two thirds, A, C and C, E. A to C is the minor chord, minor third, and C to E is the major third. So this minor third, it appears that it wasn't very perfect sounding in the Baroque period temperament. It all depended on the temperament that it was used. It appears that in the Baroque period, a large number of major thirds were considered to be pure. When I say pure, then this major third would sound without beats, without beating, without undulating. If the more beats there are in the interval, the more it sounds out of tune, right? And the perfect fifth or a perfect octave, which sounds perfect without any beats, sounds because it is tuned in exactly perfect intervals. So in Baroque times, many major thirds were pure. Not today, not in equal temperament, for example, when we have on the piano, these thirds are too wide and therefore to sound too sharp, basically. And if we listen to these beats on the piano, there are beats, or on the organ, which is tuned in equal temperament, then there are beats. But in the Baroque period, these major thirds were considered to be pure and without beats. Not all of them, but eight of them. That's especially was the case with the mean-tone temperament, and eight pure major thirds, and then the rest of them were tempered, and one was especially sort of unusable. That was very harsh sounding third between the less used keys. And there are of course many versions of mean tone and other temperaments, and these perfect major thirds were distributed in various ways, but the general principle was that in Baroque times major thirds were more perfect than the minor thirds. Therefore, minor compositions tended to end on the major third with major chords, right? And in major chord, A major chord, A, C sharp, E, right? The first third, A to C sharp, is the major third. That's why it's the ending of the composition. It normally sounds major. It's called Picardy third. Remember that.